For the last 20 years, companies bought software by department. Sales bought the CRM, support bought the ticketing system. Yep, finance bought ERP, HR bought human capital management platforms, and operations bought whatever system they needed to keep the business moving. They bought tools. And then every company ended up with hundreds of tools, thousands of workflows, none of them connected. Disconnected data, manual approvals, email threads, the list goes on. Spreadsheets, Slack messages, people copying information from one system into another. I've done it. You've done it. We've all done it. And then everyone wondered why the business felt slow, why work felt tedious, why we just weren't winning at the pace we could. And now AI comes in and everybody's like, oh boy, this is great. First insight is, let's add AI to every tool. AI in the CRM, AI in the help desk, AI in the ERP, AI in your outbox, right in your emails, AI in every application. And I get you, it's useful. Don't get upset here. But it does not solve the real problem, because the real problem is not one where the application needs AI. The real problem is that work crosses applications. So therefore, AI has to as well. A customer request does not live in one system. A claim does not live in one system. A patient intake process does not live in one system. So a vendor onboarding process doesn't live in one system. A compliance review doesn't live in one system. Boy, if it's wrong, there's hell to pay. The service operation doesn't live in one system. The work moves across people, departments, documents, data, approvals, policies, and systems. And that's where the enterprise breaks. That's where we break. And that is where AI needs a foundation. So when Y Combinator says AI is becoming the foundation, I completely agree. But in the enterprise, the foundation cannot just be a model. The foundation has to include orchestration. It has to include governance. It has to include integration. It has to include auditability. It has to include permission. It has to include human approval when the risk is too high. And it has to include system updates, not just answers. You need to be able to move, and it has to be usable by people who actually understand the work, not just developers, the business users, you. This is the part I think a lot of the AI conversation is missing. Agents are powerful. We use them every day. I use them every day. Models are powerful. But inside the enterprise, power without control is a liability. You cannot have an agent changing patient information without governance. You can't even have it touching patient information without governance. You can't have an agent approving claims without rules. You can't have an agent updating financial records without permission. You can't have an agent emailing customers without oversight. Oh my goodness, what a mistake that can be. How many times have you gotten an email addressed to you that has nothing to do with your business? And not only have you gotten one, but you've gotten 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emails, each referencing the last and saying that, oh, they're sorry for intruding again, or gonna give up this time if you don't respond. And you're sitting there going, you don't even know my business. Why would I respond to you? Well, it's because it's not a person sending it to you, it's an AI agent. Costs them nothing to send. So it's pretty simple. You can't have 10 different departments building 10 different AI automations with no control layer. See, that doesn't become transformation. That becomes risk.